Hey, what's going on? Well, as you can tell, let me full screen it. That I've been playing a lot of Genshin Impact, and so far we have I'm not gonna count them, but 18 characters. I'm willing to guess. One of them aren't out yet. I think his name is Shao or something along those lines. I'm not entirely sure. But there's some things I'd like to know is that I do not have all the characters. For the characters I do have, I'll go by how I think how they are. But for, like, let's just say that Mona, who I don't have yet. Mona, I go by how other people play, like from YouTube videos or when I'm playing the game. But, like, other characters that I have, I'll just give my best, I guess, of how I would rank them. So to start off, we're gonna go with Amber. Amber Firebow. She's at the start. She's really good. At the start, I wouldn't recommend beefing her up so much that she's like one hit every single time. But you want to beef her up at the start until you start getting more characters, especially 5 stars and 4 stars. So sorry, Amber, but C tier. Barba, she's very strong, and that I'm in world level 4 right now, and that I still use her in my party every time. Because every time she does her little water wheel music thing, she can heal every time she does her attacks, and that's really good. So so Amber's going to an S tier, because she's very good. I'm gonna butcher this name. Bidot? Close. I don't have her yet, but she can does this little shield, or not shield block, sword block where she takes the hits and she outdoes the hits onto the enemy back, depending on how much damage they've done. I don't really know too much about her. I've seen a bit of gameplay, but that's why she's gonna be going to an A tier. Bennett. Bennett is interesting. I say interesting because he is bad luck, I guess. Like, I don't have him, but I don't really entirely know what to say about him. He has this heal ring. I guess this is just by guess. Like this heal ring that just kind of heals, I guess. But if you still play as Bennett when you're in that ring, when it ends, I guess it just launches him. And if it didn't launch him, I'd probably say easy A tier, but just because it launches him and it could really ruin a fight, I'd say B tier. Alright, okay, so Chong Yoon. I have Chong Yoon. He's my, second main DPS, only because I don't really have very many ice types besides Kaya. But I don't know how to say it for him. His ult is good, and his elemental ability is alright. It's just alright. If you have water on your team like Barbara, they're really strong together. So I'd recommend, if you do use Chong Yoon, play with him with Barbara. Very easy. Attack with Barbara first, and then you use your elemental. It's in some easy Cairo and how the fuck they call him? I don't remember. Yeah, I'm moving him to an A tier. Alright, Dulik. Do I have to explain why Dulik is good? He's easy S tier, ahead of Barbara, because his DPS literally insane. He's crazy. If you beef him up enough, he can almost one hit everything. And yeah, he was my first 5-star I got. Alright, Fischl. Electric Bow. She summons Oz to do some chip damage, which can be really strong if you have a really good bow on her and if you beef her up enough. So I'm going to put her at an A tier. And after this, I'm just going to keep on moving them around. Like, I'll move Fischl in front of Chong Yoon just because of the chip damage is so much better on her than Chong Yoon. Alright, Jean. Jean, she uses this wind ability. She can pick him up, and, well, let's just say that Abyss Mage and Jean are OP together, and I'm just going to instantly move her to the top of A tier. The only reason why I'm not putting her, at the back of S is because she's only really good for, the Abyss, or other challenges like dungeons, but not like the smoky ones, like you're outside or whatever. But she's strong if you're in the Abyss with her. Alright, Kai, he's one of the starting characters, and starting characters aren't really that good, so let's just put him right there. Ahead of Amber, because she is the worst damage. Alright, I don't remember her name. Please tell me, because I remember her ability, but don't remember her. I guess she moves really fast, I guess. Not like Mona fast, but like she teleports, I guess. She can teleport into the sky and just do some damage. I don't really know too much about her. I'm just going to put her in A tier, right in front of Chong Yoon. Alright, Klee. Don't even have to explain that one. Okay, Lisa. Well, Lisa, starting character, going to C, because they really aren't that strong. They have good characters, I won't lie, but it's just fighting-wise, they're not really that good. Alright, Mona, fastest character in the game, S tier, because her exploration, OP. Alright, then we have Geo Wall. Yeah, I haven't used her, but I've seen people play as her, especially in my own games. And the only reason why I'm going to be putting her at the front of C is because I've noticed that her wall will block other players also. And that isn't really something you want, especially mid-fight. But this is only in co-op. If you're alone, I'd say probably low B tier or top C tier. But if we're going on by co-op, for her, I'm going to say C. Alright, Noel. Noel, she's one of the very starting characters that you get besides the three main and protagonists. She was free. If you got the beginner opening, you got her for free. Very easy 4-star to get. She's pretty good, especially at the start. If you beef her up enough, I'm going to say that a lot. Beef her up enough, she just goes ham, and she can destroy shields so fast. But that's why I'm going to put her in a C tier. But I'm putting her in a C tier just because you won't be using Noel quite as much as you used to at the start. Because I used Noel on my team the entire time when I started. But now Noel's just on expeditions all the time, and I just can't really use her. Alright, Chi-Chi. Chi-Chi, Lolly, God tier. Just kidding. I only put Klee at God tier because, well, it's Klee. Come on. Keep up with the trend. But Chi-Chi, she's uses Cairo. She's very powerful, actually. And her healing, stronger than Barbara's, I would say. Which is why I'm going to be putting Chi-Chi at an S. Just ahead of Mona and Barbara. Just because her healing is just a bit better than Barbara. Because Barbara, she only heals like 200 at a time. Well, that's for me. But when Chi-Chi does it, if she uses her ult and she does damage to them, she'll get healed like 1,000, 1,100 like every time. And that's really strong, especially mid-fight. You can just go ham, and her attacks are very fast also. And she can use her wisp or whatever to get some extra Cairo damage in, which is nice. Oh, I shouldn't have to explain. Alright, Sucrose. I've only played her once, and that was just in the trial, which is now new. But I will plan on hopefully getting her soon, because I just need more Primo Gems. But Sucrose, she uses wind to bounce them in the air, and yeah, she's good, but really not that good. So I'm just gonna put her just ahead of Noel and whatever her name is. Alright, protagonists. I'm gonna put the female protagonist as Wind, and I'm gonna put the male protagonist as Geo. So for the Wind, I'm gonna put just a B tier, just behind Bennett, because Well, yeah, Wind. You can pull them together. It can be actually really strong with Klee, but see, we're not talking about duos, because if it was a duo, they could go together pretty well, like really well, actually. And then we're gonna say Geo is gonna be, I guess, here. Might as well, like, I got the 3 Geos right here. Yeah, so, Venti. Okay. I don't like Venti that much. I'm just gonna say that right now. I understand. His ult pulls people together. Damage. That's all about what he does. There's literally nothing else special about him. He's a bow user. Shoots 3 arrows at a time. Only one of them is going to hit if you're far away. What's the point? I don't like bow users that much. I'm just going to move him right behind Jean. Xiangling, you get her pretty early on if you have okay luck. But she's at the start, she's really good. I never really used her because I got Duelik so early on that I didn't really need a fire character. So I'm just gonna move her at the top of C tier. I don't know if that was Satan. Is that you? There's a huge crash. He's not out yet, but I've seen some gameplay on him in the beta. He uses like some weird mask ability to hit faster, I guess. He's a spear user, and he just kind of flies around. Based on gameplay, I'm just gonna... Come on. I'm gonna put him at B tier. But that's just really all I really saw out of him. He's okay. I don't know what John sees in him, if that's what the character John was talking about. I mean, cool design. Okay fighting style. Okay, Jingchu? I think that's his name, right? I think, maybe. Well, it really depends on his damage, because if you have low damage on him, like he's a low level, he'd probably be top C tier. But if you can get like 200 damage per hit, especially with his ult, I'd say that puts him just ahead of female protagonist or Wind. Just because if he can do a lot of damage, I may even move him up ahead of Bennett and whatever his name is, just because of his damage. My doesn't do that much damage yet. He does like 150 each, and that's not really good, especially world level 4. But I mean, he's good to have if we're going against the Pyro Regisvine, which I did literally just before I started recording, and I use him as my main DPS. And yeah, and then I guess I'll go ahead and put Paimon right up at God tier next to Klee, because Klee is obviously superior in every single way. But yeah, that's tier list. Hope if you disagree with me, don't talk about Razor when I'm here. Please don't. I will literally flame you if you talk like, oh, Razor's a good DPS. No, he isn't. No. You're wrong if you think so. Well, this is it. If you agree or disagree, please tell me. It's great to hear your opinions. And I'll see you.